Mocha.
3 more. Oh, it's fancy seeing you here.
I
Kind of empty right now.
think it's about time we give you your powers.
Ah, I was wondering when that would come to light. But why are why do they need to be here?
They chose to be here at the creation of a new god. Give you a
Makes
After
sense.
all,
little.
you would be becoming my brother, little brother.
I guess in a sense. I mean, does that mean she's my mom? That seems. I don't know if I want that, honestly.
This doesn't change. You're still going to be a champion of the people. Not necessarily one of my. You'll still be my child. I have to implant a part of me into you, of course. But
Yes.
you'll have more free will than the others, let's say.
Well, I guess. I guess that'd be fine.
So if you've been chosen by the people, what domain do you wish to take over?
Um, I guess considering Jess's disappearance, maybe fire and you know redemption, something like that. Feel that'd be pretty fitting, at least for the situation.
Seems fitting. Inari. We
Yes.
don't. None of your siblings currently cover fire, do they?
Not at all.
Hmm. Guess it works then.
Then I don't see an issue with that. But I do want to ask, is this something you want? Or is this what the people want from you?
Um, well, I have asked a couple people who've sort of been active at the church, what they think, and I've gotten a lot of similar answers, like taking over sort of what the church stands for, birth, redemption, whatnot, and then also I do have a lot of friends in the Nether who they feel they don't have someone to look up to or to look towards, so I figured maybe take care of both of those.
Are you
That
being
seems awfully fair.
are you being promoted for the church itself or for you and your friends?
Um, I think not only people in the church, but everyone in this world.
Then does everyone in this world all agree on you becoming everyone's champion rather than just the church's?
Well, I don't have to be everyone's champion, but just to be there for people if they need someone to go to, or if, you know, they feel more comfortable talking with someone who uh, maybe they've heard about or they know better, rather than someone who's revered as some mighty god, more down to earth. That's what I was thinking.
You don't believe you'll be revered as a god?
Um, I'll try to avoid it. I, I don't know. We'll sort of see how it plays out, but I'll attempt to be the most friendly I can be. As long as this doesn't change anything. Is will, will it change anything about my personality, or will it sort of be the same but a different form?
Unfortunately, the way we'll be turning you, you will be keeping your memories and therefore your personality intact. Can't really say the same about Jesse.
Hmm.
But as Inari remembers, Sarah unfortunately doesn't, the process is going to sting a bit.
Somehow it feels like you're omitting something. What do you mean? What do you mean sting? Like,
Well,
am I
I
gonna
had
die again?
Yes,
well, I had mentioned before. and indeed you will technically die again. Uh, all the gods go through this at one point or another.
How
The pain, I mean.
how, how much does it hurt? You got something
Well,
to
I
compare it
myself,
to? Bug bites, bee sting, you know? What sort
Let's
of level?
say
I'm.
every one of your atoms are going to be taken apart. They're going to be merged with a little bit of my power, a little bit of fire from the nether, a little bit of stuff from everywhere. I remerge them and then reform yourself in the shape of those powers. The reason the large majority of my gods don't remember is because you feel every single part of it. It's not a pleasant experience. If you wish to keep your
I'm
memories, you are going to remember this.
hellish, if I do say.
I guess it's a price that I will have to pay. Something like that.
You will know what
How,
I mean from what I once said now, though. And I do apologize for this.
uh, well, I won't be blaming you. That's for sure. But I I don't know.
You
Maybe
remember
I'll
you
regret it
came
later.
into this willingly. There's no
I do.
blaming me for something you've willingly entered yourself into.
I know. There's still a part of me that wants to not do this, but think be better for everyone if I still continue. I think I can handle it. Probably.
I'll be excited to see if you keep your sanity intact. It's
Maybe
not
at
all.
least say sorry ahead of time.
I don't know if you mean it.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
That's very on many different levels. Well, how do you do it? Like cut my head off, or you know, I don't know, like smite me like you did last time? What
I
what's
think
gonna happen?
since you wish the fire domain, I seem to remember Jesse throwing himself into a pit of fire. I think that could be fitting. I can
I'm not
pull your
gonna
atoms back up from the lava, no worries.
I'm not gonna lose my mind like they did, right? Or whatever's happening to them right now. I don't know if
No.
it's something with that pool, but I'm
That's nothing
just
to
worried
do with
about
the
it.
pool. That was my mistake in allowing his memories to stay intact when I originally implanted a little bit of power into him.
Ah,
That's
I see.
something that'll get fixed shortly. He's next on my list.
I'm not gonna prod about that for now. But I guess that'd be fitting, wouldn't it? I mean,
It
I just
may be worth, if you have any items on you, there's a chance they may not respawn with your new body. You may want to put them in a chest.
yeah, I'm gonna get them back, right? You're not gonna
You,
steal them or
you'll
anything?
get them back. I have no need for items like that.
I guess that makes sense. Just do it already.
As
I'm prepared.
requested, Mocha, I will say I'm sorry it's led to this. I think since
Okay.
you are chosen God by people, I think you can choose to step into the pool.
And I will face the consequences. Right. 3, 2, 1. Cannonball! I feel different somehow.
Huh,
They're,
that's a new one.
what is?
That's interesting.
What? Is there
Looks like I
something
might have
wrong?
put a little bit too much fire into you. That should still
I
work.
did jump into the lava, I guess. Does everything look okay? I mean, what happened?
You look a little hot, if I do say so myself.
I do feel a lot different. You're not gonna kill me again to fix it, are you? Can I get my things?
No, this seems interesting. I'm interested in
Yeah.
how your fellow churchgoers are going to see this.
Do you think they'll think of me much different?
You look
Yeah.
different. Maybe some convincing. I'd say I
Convincing.
did a good job. I don't think I need to remake this time, do I?
Ah,
Remake?
it's up
You don't need
to
to.
the church whether they accept him now. I will say I do like your crown.
Thank you. Yes, it's kind of in theme, huh? Uh, do you think? I'm asking you, but I suppose I'll have to call everyone here once again. I guess talk about progress on finding Jess, not only, and then they even recognize me.
He, once I've gotten a hold of him, will recognize you as a fellow god, yes. As I said, he's next on my list.
I am wondering if the church will recognize me, though. I mean,
You still
they're
sound the
still going
same.
to accept me, I guess. But having a having a voice just to fill the people's ears is not the whole thing, really. I mean, when people look at me, I don't want them to think, oh, he's different from us in this way. I still want them to, think of me as I'm just one of them in their eyes, or something. Right?
You're still the right shape. Close enough.
The right shape. I
Well,
don't know if that'll be enough.
well, you have 2 arms and 2 hands. You have 2 legs and a head. I see nothing wrong with this. You are a bit...
Glowy, fiery,
That's one way
lavy,
of putting it.
red.
I'd say more orange, but sure.
We can talk about my color later. It's fine, but I mean, I doubt the people are gonna see it that way. I mean, when they see you, they see, a halo over your guys' heads, and then they see how different you guys look. You guys have wings. I mean, she as well. But
Well, yes, but not
I guess I'm
all
a
the
little
gods
bit
have you
different.
seen. I mean,
Yeah.
Rayleigh doesn't have wings. I
Yeah,
used to not have wings.
I'm currently reworking Rayleigh. It's going a bit slow.
Oh.
If they're not vines, I don't want to hear about it.
Uh, has there been very different topic? Rather not think about my predicament right now. Has there been any word on Jess? Like, I don't know if you tell me the truth, but have you found them yet? Or have
I,
either of you had word?
I know where he is. I can sense him. But
Huh.
he's not ready quite yet. I feel there's a couple things he thinks he needs to do first. I'll allow that, and then I'll get a hold of him and have a very similar conversation to what we have.
All right. Well, just I advise you to warn them a little more about the whole pain thing. I really that was not what I was expecting. I mean, I was thinking maybe like broken finger, maybe. That's kind of the worst I've experienced. I don't really fight with people, so I was thinking something a little less than that.
Intense?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I had warned everybody exactly how
I don't know if any warning
torturous it can be.
I don't know if any warning could do that justice, to be honest. I appreciate
It's
it.
hard
I
to explain when you don't go through it yourself.
I would be thankful it only took you one iteration. It took Inari quite a few more. It's currently taken Vay like I'd say about the same amount as you, Inari.
I mean, yes, but I don't feel the pain.
True.
Ooh,
It's the only thing I can't be angry with you about.
why don't I? Why not make me not feel the pain? I mean, I get the, I
You
mean,
began as a mortal, Inari began as something different.
If you
can't
must know,
just
I became
change
as a
it.
wisp. I wasn't from this world nor any other. I was in between.
Oh,
Sierra,
very unfortunate.
unfortunately, did go through the pain, but Sierra's memories, we didn't want her to remember. So Sierra, fortunately, doesn't recall the pain.
I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise. Sierra, just trust me on this. It's not something you want. Can't say that for everyone, though. All right, take that out of context. There's some people, members of the church, and just generally the people of this world who still fight against you. But not all of them will have to go through the ascension or whatever to godhood.
What if
And
regaining their memories would give everyone that same pain you just experienced? Would you still be fighting for everyone's memories to be returned? Or would you try and change the church?
does it? Surely you would know.
Let's call it a theoretical question.
Theoretical question. All right. Well, my theoretical answer is yeah, I think I would probably make some changes.
You wouldn't ask the church themselves.
Well, of course I would, but I would have to let them know. Um, if it is true what you're saying, I would have to let them know, ask what they think should be done, and then maybe find out in the end. I'm not going to make everyone agree with what I think, but maybe just get some input.
I think that's a fair answer.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
You would, I mean, you would tell me if they had to go through that, right? Because I think my stance on you would be a little bit different.
I won't be able to update on that until Inari finishes her research.
You're gonna turn me against the church. Oh God,
So
I
easily
can see it.
swayed. You've only been a god less than 5 minutes.
Well, it's hard to ignore, what you just said. I feel like I'd be a fool to just continue the prospect of what we're going for with the knowledge that something horrible might happen. I'm not saying I'm
Re-
gonna take any action right now. I mean, you don't know yourself. Well, you haven't told me. But
regard
if that were to be the case, then I think I would have to tell something.
Regardless of the consequences, I will be standing by you and the church. As I'm pretty sure dear mother already knows.
I appreciate that.
Unfortunately.
You have given me orders to protect sheeple, so I will do as I must, even if it is standing against you.
Best way would be to protect her, would be to get her away from the church.
Let's not go into this here.
I agree. Well, are you not going to thank me, Mocha?
I mean, I hate to say this, but thank you, I guess.
See,
Uh,
we both can respect each other.
I look forward
I
to
never
seeing
want to
what
say that
you'll
again.
become.
Alright. I don't look forward to seeing you again, to be honest.
Well, if you. I'll be here for your next sermon. I'm very interested in what the mortals will say.
I think we all are. I don't
If
even
need
know what
be,
to
I will
do.
try to rally them to your side. No promises this time, though.
Well, we can just hope so. Though I doubt it is going to go as smoothly as last time, considering some of the changes. We can hope,
You
though.
must look on the bright side. You must hope. Without hope, there is only agony.
Yeah, I agree. Guess I need to like write a new book, or do I, figure out what I'm gonna say? Like, what? I mean, what even do I say? Just should I get them to try and ignore my appearance or accept it? Even I don't know.
You could
Eh,
speak about the experience and possibly sway them. After all, you are the one that will lead them, for now at least.
yeah, I just hope they'll understand that. I mean,
They were all there when you agreed to become a god. If they turn on you now, they're just proving myself right.
As much as I hate to say it, Mother is right about that.
I've been right on
same here.
a few things.
However, if all goes south, there's always the active idea of possibly setting Bunny as leading them. As I
I
know Mother would despise that, it isn't exactly.
Oh, what happened?
And I already know it's the punishment for speaking out of term.
Oh, I see. Um, I will keep that in mind, though. All right, we'll see what happens. Surely. Now, not gonna thank you again, but I appreciate uh my new powers. I'll say that, and I would also appreciate uh limitations on your presence in the church here. So if you might leave me to prepare and whatnot, I would. Yeah, just say.
I can head off now. I believe we have some other plans we can deal with. If there's any issues with your powers, come to me. I'll be happy to edit them around a bit.
Would that require
Being remade?
another?
Yes.
Uh, yeah, I think we're already loving the powers so far. It's just a really good adjustment. I feel that I feel very at home personally. Like I feel like it was always sort of meant to be this way. It's all good right now. I think I'm all good actually. Could be just right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't think you liked the pain.